Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. As usual, for the month of March, I have a special tarot offer available at a sales price, and for this month, it's called Soul Circle, and it's a reading which the focus lies on your spiritual cycle, where you might be in terms of that journey, right? Where you stand, the moment you stand, the lessons, the challenges, and also the blessings that might be coming up. It's one that focuses on the general theme of your spiritual cycle, but it can be adapted to other areas of life, but always with the focus on the spiritual purposes behind a certain area of life you're looking for that guidance. So if you would like to know more details about that special or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Virgo, I feel like March is like a full plate kind of month. There's a lot of things happening here with you that are calling your attention. There's a sense of things also, it's like a buildup of previous months that are happening during this one that might lead to a culmination of some sort. Something that has been building in terms of it's like I feel like it has to do a lot with your work, with career, with finances and family aspect here, but there has been something that has been building to the point of where in March you might access here the last degrees of a stage when it comes to succeeding at something you have really been working hard to succeed, or when it comes to the betterment, right, of a circumstance in your life that you have been trying to improve for so long. I feel like there's this thing with you, Virgos, of for so long you have been trying to achieve whatever this Ten of Pentacles energies represents to you, right? There's a sense of initiating the month, right, and the tone that is being set here for you in March. It's one where you are going to be able to find that March brings a lot of prosperity into your life, and not only in the obvious ways. This prosperity, this abundance, this support that is coming up here has a lot to deal with as well, the people that you are surrounded with, the people you are working with, the people that you benefit from, and they benefit from you as well. There's a sense of multiplication, things again increasing, growing when it comes to values, assets, possessions. I think that there's going to be something here stored, like a storage, an accumulation of resources, that for some of you could even be talking about something to deal with inheritance or family legacy, things of that nature. There's something just coming up when it comes to your legacy, either the one that it's being given to you, right, the one that you are inheriting, or the legacy that you want to leave in this world, right, whatever that is for you. There's something about that that is extremely important for the month of March to kind of give you the wonderful response that it wants to give you, because I feel like there is tension, right? There is still something here about you and your circumstances that still feel kind of odd and imbalanced. So there's still something here to address when it comes to finding your peace of mind, your peace of heart. There's a sense of not being able to manage easily all that you are dealing with. Some of you might be having some sort of like breakdown or meltdown during March when it comes to being just overburdened, overworked. I feel like some of you are working really, 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 really hard to achieve this Ten of Pentacles, or to achieve again something that for you feels like jackpot, right? Feels like the prize that you want to gain, or achievement of a specific goal that you have been, working really hard to get, whatever that is. And so you're not um, able to relax, you're not able to just decompress until you see that, right, working, you see that happening. The thing is that I feel like one of the propositions here for the month of March, Virgo, is for you to exactly learn how to ease into experiences, how to give yourself, in whichever ways you can find that sense of, it's like an ability to disconnect from problems, stresses, all of that. Is like an ability to disconnect. And I'm feeling like you can't disconnect, or there's something that is just keeping you from that sense of emptying of your mind, emptying of your energy, so a new one can come, a recycled one, right? One that is revived, that is filled with vitality that you need to keep working, to keep doing, to keep pushing. So just be aware of the limits towards which you are pushing yourself, because you do have the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords then more into the middle part of the month. So here is where there's this sense of aftermath, of this consequence, this issue that might rise, of something that it's not going or not being experienced positively, something that needs to be taken care of in order for you to go into April again in a more fair, balanced state, as I was saying. Some of you need to make decisions that are not of your liking. It's like you need to put things in order. You need to put a situation back on its place. And I feel like if this has to deal with family, or a group of people you're dealing with, or a project, something on those terms, it's going to be tricky for you to find this dominion, right? This authority that is called from you to have, to put things, or to put others, let's say, on the right place. I feel like some of you have a lot of trouble when it comes to dealing with people as well during this month. There's a sense of some of you Virgos dealing with a lot of people. This is not at all, a solitary month. This is not at all a month where you're going to have a lot of moments again to do that soul search that usually Virgos really feel the need to do. This is a month where there's going to be this activation, going to be this push, right? That it's complicated for you to, it's like, because it's called for you to surrender to an experience that it's not how you would naturally choose to do something, like the natural course of action that you would take to take care of a situation. It's not going to be like that. You will have to go towards an alternative path to find, or to restore order, to restore peace, to restore truth, to restore whatever it is that you're looking to restore. You're going to have to go towards another path, another way, another tactic. I'm feeling to achieve this, and that might be causing you stress. I feel a lot of stress. Just make sure that, again, you're taking time to physically, right, because this is a very physical card, to physically decompress the excess of energy. It's like this nervous hype, this being in this hype all the time, but then when you crash really hard. So there's a lot of highs and lows as well during this month in terms of your energy. Now, naturally, I also feel like some of you might just during the month of March also have some sense of disappointment when it comes to people. I feel like this disappointment here with the Three of Swords, talking about disappointment more than just in a romantic or intimate relationship. I'm feeling more that might be with people in general, society, people you're working with, your own family, like feeling like, or friends. It's like feeling like people are not, leveling up or adding to your standards, or adding to what you thought they would add when it comes to support, when it comes to understanding, love, appreciation. It could be that you're not feeling appreciated um, by people that you have been doing or trying to do so much for. I feel like there's that sense of not feeling like you're being recognized or appreciated by how much effort you have been putting, right, in working out with others and helping others out. Especially again for Virgos that are dealing with, again, lots of people here, or where you have been trying to work out here family issues, family dynamics, or you have been managing here teams of people. It's going to be complicated to find the support that you would like to find, I feel. And that and so forward, I feel like as you go into April, justice is here. You're going to have to figure out what's fair, what isn't, what you want to do versus what you don't to do. Things will become clear as you go more into the later part of the month, of what you need to let go, because there's a sense of needing to let go of something that it's holding you back, and also needing to let go of something that is robbing you from peace. I feel like there's just a lack of peace in general. There's a lot of noise, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of things with you that is just, I feel like I keep getting a feeling of too much, too much, too much, too much. And so justice comes here as a notion that the excesses and the imbalances need to stop. It's like things need to be set back in place in the right way, the fair amount of everything. So if either you're giving too much or taking too much, things need to be addressed. Things need to be put back into place, back where they belong. I also feel like there might be some of you Virgos that are dealing with court situations or legalities of some sorts. There might be some issues here when it comes to either binding yourself to a contract or to a situation. It feels very binding, like there's a sense of terms and conditions associated with this, or there's two options here. Either you're binding yourself with an entity, or you are like unbinding or wanting to unbind yourself from a contract or a situation like a court case, something like that, that has been feeling or has been restrictive, because there's a sense of restraint of your rights, restraint of your assets, restraint, I'm sorry, of what is yours, again, of what belongs to you. So there might be something dealing here in March as well with if this is about an inheritance, for example, things might just for some reason take longer, right? The legal aspect of it might take longer than what you would like to, or what is fair, or it could be that you have been dealing with something for so long, because again I keep getting the feeling of longevity here, long-term situation, that you're to end or to or is to be set right. I feel like more than anything is like this is to be set right again. So what has not been right, either on your side or in the side of another, is going to find its point of equilibrium. It's very important to keep yourself under control as well, I feel, during this month, because it's very easy with this combination to fall off the wagon. I feel like there's a moment in the month where you might have some sort of meltdown, and this, it feels also like you're putting in or absorbing guilt. You have to let go of this guilt. You have to let go of whatever you feel ashamed or responsible for when it comes to other people's actions, or when it comes to failures or things that didn't go as planned or as expected, or the result was not the one you wanted or expected. Again, failure, guilt, shame, you need to let that go. That is binding you as well to a condition of being and living that does not, you know, give room for much better to come. You have to take off from you the baggage, the excessive baggage, because there are things that, yes, are of your own, right? To process, to deal with, to accept, to integrate, to question, whatever it is. But I'm feeling like there's something here that it's not for you to handle, you know. And because you have here so many stress associated with others, it's like taking in again problems that are not yours, for example, because if it's with family, you love them and you want to help them, or if it's friends, the same thing, or if it's people you work with, the same thing. But breathe. If you don't breathe throughout March, it's going to be a complicated month, a hectic one. If you take time again to take your chill pill, whatever that is for you, to do something to erase to the maximum possible your stress levels daily. I'm feeling some of you Virgos need to do this daily, to build half an hour, 1 hour a day where you give yourself, a break, or where you build, or a strategy, a routine, a ritual that is for your own well-being, nothing else. Where there's this bubble where no one gets in, right? No one gets in, nothing gets in. It's just you and your wonder, your wonderland, whatever that represents to you. It's very important to do this, because I'm feeling like the purpose of the month in terms of the highest lesson, as again, is to find a way of easing into experiences, to not allow them to take such a toll on you, to be so rough, so aggressive, right? Because this stress that I'm picking on is really that stress that it's fiery. It's like very acid and aggressive to you, and it puts your heart and your ego under a lot of charge here, a lot of trouble in the heart space and in the ego. And when these two are not working as they should, this is conducive to a lot of problems, because you're not centered. You don't know what you're doing anymore. You don't know who you are. You don't know what to do or how to show, how to present. You fall into impulse, right? Or into shame and grief and guilt and feeling inferior. I'm feeling like some of you have issues when it comes to that, and this is a month that the spotlight is going to be in the full plate, whatever this is for you. Not all is bad. I'm feeling like for some of you there's actually, again, growth. But I'm feeling like for Virgos that this is, for example, about increase of money, or increase of your position, your status, success, influence. It's like you're going to have all of that growth and increase, but it comes with baggage. It's like having something given to you that it's wonderful and it adds you, right, to your life quite a lot, provides security, abundance, contentment, but it comes with a certain attachment. That's what I'm feeling, is like there is indeed prosperity for you, but it comes with a certain attachments that you're going to have to figure out how to solve, how to be fair to you and to others in the middle of all of that. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we will see each other soon.